Welcome once again to Squares of the Round Table. I'm Jive Ivan Rivera, and of course, once again here with me is the incredible, the inimitable, and of course, the one and only Mike, and of course, the very fantastic, and of course, always congenial Mr. Jeff. How are we doing, boys?
I'm doing good.
Doing good.
All right.
Yes, excellent.
Yes, indeed.
It's all good.
It's snowing again. It sucks.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
War on February.
Yeah.
Yep.
February sucks.
Yeah, it does. It definitely sucks. I mean, the fact,
Can someone explain something to me?
What?
Seriously, can someone explain something? I'm confused. I don't understand. Here's what I don't understand. So, Valentine's Day is about, like, happy things in love and flowers and
allegedly, yeah.
and all those positive things, right?
Right.
Why is it in the middle of February?
Well, because the people over at Hallmark didn't think this thing through. And
oh no, I think they thought it through. I think that's the real scam of all this. Louis Black does a whole big 20 minutes on this. I think he's dead on, which is you know what? We built them all for all that money during Christmas. We're not going to get them for a while. Let's figure out a way to put a holiday in between. So 6 weeks after Christmas, we have to figure out how the best way to make you say I love you again and bury your wallet and a whole bunch of stuff.
You think it's a conspiracy situation where they created Valentine's Day just so that way the companies and the people that sell things can just go ahead and reach into your billfold and clear you out?
Oh, it's commercialism. Oh yeah, it's for sure.
Well,
yeah.
It's just like all commercialism. I mean everything that's wrapped around a holiday is it's a bag full of commercialism. I mean, and some more than others. I mean, whereas Halloween and Christmas have gotten boosted, holidays like Thanksgiving are being made almost to disappear.
You know what holiday has become a big Hallmark holiday? And when I was a kid, it was kind of a big deal. And then it kind of went away for a while. And now it's back again. It's Swedish Day. It's definitely a Hallmark holiday. It's like, we need some holidays in between the holidays so that we can make some money. It's like the chocolate industry, the flower industry, and the greeting card industry got together and were like, we need 2 holidays a year just for us.
Yeah, they're all in cahoots.
Yeah.
Well, of course they are, because they're attacking your heartstrings, and they know that the easiest way to separate you from your cash is to attack your heartstrings and to give ideas to those that other people love. Something of a thing. It's February and it's Valentine's Day. Oh, my darling is going to get me a card and flowers and is going to, do these wonderful things. And, of course, you got all the hacks out there who create all of these silly things like, singing teddy bears and animals that you push the hand, the little button in the hand and, I love you, you love me, and all that other jazz. You're kind of like...
Are you buying Julia a Barney?
Yeah.
No, I ain't bought Julia Barney, but although
Happy Valentine's Day,
thing exists, I doubt it, but I'm just like, okay, people. I mean, have you ever seen some of the obnoxiously large teddy bears that they sell at Walgreens?
Wow,
yeah, I've seen those at
really bad.
Other major retailers.
That almost looked really, really bad.
Obnoxiously large. Who needs a teddy bear that's almost the size of a little person? Come on now. Okay? Unless you're doing some kind of really weird thing, nobody needs a teddy bear that damn big. Okay?
That's an internet thing now too. Is that people will hide in those, and then they'll scare people when the thing stands up.
Oh, for goodness sake!
There are other things that people do with teddy bears. I don't know if we want to go there tonight already.
We're not it's not the end of the show yet.
It's not the end of the show yet, so let's give these people a little space before we go ahead and send them off the cliff,
You know, it's really funny. I had somebody, I was out someplace, they're like, tell us about your podcast. I said, well, it makes Howard Stern's toast curl. The best way I can describe the podcast. I was like, so do you take guests? I don't think you want to be a guest on our show. I don't think you want to be a guest on our show. I don't think anybody wants to be a guest on our show. Well, maybe the sex robot people, but I don't know.
Well, speaking of guests on our show, we spoke about my friend Scott, who had mentioned, in passing, if he wanted to be a guest on our show. I said, I have to talk to my buds first, So
I don't know how to do guests.
Yeah.
I barely don't know how to do us.
Yeah. You don't have that. We don't have that kind of fangled technology yet.
We can try the 2 coffee cans and the string, but I don't know if that's gonna.
Yeah, seriously. At that point, we might need a carrier pigeon or something.
Morse code.
You know the worst part is about Valentine's Day? It's not really a guy's holiday.
Well,
right?
No.
I mean, it's not like, okay, if you're a guy, you should expect anything on Valentine's Day, right?
Why would I expect anything on Valentine's Day? I mean, get a card maybe. That's always nice, but...
No, they tried to do this thing where it's the guy's turn on March 14th, but it's not going over with a lot of people, so...
Well, there's women who don't like the name.
What's that all about?
March 14th, steak and a blowjob day.
Yeah.
Steak and a blowjob day. Okay.
It's like Valentine's Day for guys.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll file that away.
That's okay. Most women have filed it away, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that...
Well, maybe take him out for the steak. I think the blowjob should be relegated to people who know each other for a while.
Well, I think they're going to get blown off as more than blown. So.
Yeah, that's pretty much that situation here. Yeah. Would think.
So, I mean, like I said, I just think it's one of those, and I'll admit, maybe it's because I'm a single guy, but it's one of those things where it's almost like you're held hostage when you're with a girl and you have something for Valentine's Day, because it's like, you don't love me? Oh shit, I have to get everything now. Like everything. And then it's like, if you have the girl on a regular basis, you gotta top yourself from the previous year or do something different. Now I gotta think about things. And it's like, oh my God, what, it just seems like a lot of work.
Well, yeah.
I've had a couple of really nice Valentine's Day, but most of them sucked.
Yeah.
Because I'm single. But, so yeah, I've had, exactly. It is a holiday that you're strictly cater to the lady.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well,
and usually just financial.
Yeah. Well, there's one exception to that, but you really have to know the girl or the woman, and if you make a move like this, you better pray it works, which is like when you get like the lingerie or the sex toys for the holiday.
Oh, okay. Boy.
You better make sure that you know that woman really, really well, that you think that's going to work, because otherwise you're done. Thanks for playing.
You are so over with even before she opens up the box.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh, without question. But there are some where it's almost like a calculated risk. It's like, unless you know real well, like you're like, okay, I can get away with this. But otherwise forget it. No way. You can't.
Yeah, nothing says love like a leopard print garter belt and panty set. Crotchless panties. Yeah. Okay.
Well. Yeah, nothing does say love like kind of like that, does it? But that's, I don't know. Wait. Let's ask the one guy who actually might have somebody on that day. What's your plan?
What's my plan?
No, the other non-single guy.
Okay. Well, my plan is, I'll be honest with you. I already did everything I was going to do with Julie before Valentine's Day, because since Valentine's Day falls in the middle of the week, or rather, falls on a Thursday. Okay. Okay. Julie's not here during the week. So we did everything over the weekend, and yes, and I got her some wonderful things, I got her some wonderful things for Valentine's Day. Got a chocolate cups. I got a beautiful set of cups. One set, it's really very funny too, because it came with, hot chocolate for it, but it's just these two nice cups, and one says the queen of everything, and then the other cup says, and the king of everything else.
Okay.
So that was really cute. She liked that. And, bought her a nice sweater, and, we went out to dinner, we did a movie, and, it was really cool, so we had a wonderful time for Valentine's Day, we did all the things that, we wanted to do, and that we spend our time together. We love spending our time together when we're together, because, she's only here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then early Monday, because then she's got to go back to Indiana and take care of her business, take care of her. She's a caretaker, and she takes care of this 98-year-old man, who lives literally on candy, sweets, and soda. She'll sit there and cook for this man wonderful meals that every time she mentions them to me, I sit there and I drool. Oh, I made pork chops with mashed potatoes and vegetables. I'm sitting here. He took 2 bites and then threw the plate away. I'm like, what?
I don't know. No. Mike, I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, Mike. I see where Ivan's going with this, but I gotta tell you, I don't know what you feel the same way. If I get to 98,
I'm happy I'm eating anything.
Yeah. Well, and to top it off, at that point, if I got to 98, I don't give a crap about pork chop. Give me some freaking chocolate flake. Okay, what am I gonna do? Die? I'm gonna die sometime soon. I got to 98. Give me chocolate. Give me bacon. Give me everything. The only thing that guy can't really have is a blowjob.
I'm just like, all right, yeah. But the thing that makes me crazy is that, here this guy, he's this age, he's eating all this crap, and I'm thinking, how's he living? How's everybody makes this fuss about, oh, you gotta do this to be healthy, you gotta do that to be healthy, and then you got people like him who live on shit. And live to be 98 years old and
yeah,
stuff.
George Burns lived to be 100. Cigars and booze.
Cigars and booze. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I don't get that. I guess it must be in the genes, right, guys?
Well, there's that one guy, that big running guru that used to be around. That guy, Jim Fixx, and he was in the greatest shape of his life. He died of a heart attack at 52.
Yeah,
you never know.
Yeah.
You still live in the moment.
Yeah, for some people, bacon and chocolate is what keeps you alive.
You know what? Bacon, chocolate on bacon. Now,
that's beautiful.
Huh?
That's good stuff. Chocolate on bacon.
So, Ivan, we've missed you for 2 weeks. What have you been up to, man?
Well, let's see. What have I been up to? Well, besides the ripping and running that usually keeps me going around, my appearances at Logan Arcade and Cafe Mustache and Mathers, and let's see. And then, of course, we had the major freeze and everything like that, so I stayed indoors and did a number of different things around the house, and, went to my company. It was a company Christmas party, but we do it in January or in February, and we do it because we don't have time around the holidays to have an actual party and everything. So I went and I did that, and that was a wonderful thing. And let's see, Saturday I was at Cafe Mustache doing my usual 11 to 3 shift, playing all kinds of music, having a great time just DJing. Been working with some projects. Right now I'm in the middle of doing some tape mastering for Electric Jungle. And trying to, retrieve sounds from the past, and put them onto a digital format, which is something I love to do, just the archaeologist in me, I guess, always trying to find those sounds. And, let's see, then, I'm, working on a record release party sometime in March for a band called From, which, they were a band in the mid-1960s. They made 145, and so just that all started with me talking to a band named Michael in a place called the Fullerton, which is a little diner place over there on Fullerton and Western. And we got to talking, and everything else just kind of ended up being a transferring of information and such. And now there's a record that I'm going to be bringing out. Along with Chris Gilbert, who's the owner of Alona's Dream, which of course he releases all of these wonderful hidden nuggets, on all of these obscure labels. I mean, he's got a Golden Voice documentary coming out very soon. He's also worked on a number of different projects. He released The Ravens, which is John Belushi's high school band. On their 45, they did a song called The Jolly Green Giant, and he ended up releasing that, and I have a copy of that, which is really cool. And so that's kind of his thing, and of course he's also a record collector, much like myself, but he goes into the more obscure, hardcore, garage rock and roll, and things of this nature.
Like underground?
Yeah, very much underground type of stuff. And then also been doing Wax On, Wax Off, which is the 30-minute sets with Glenn Russell, which I didn't do anything this month because there were no slots, so I'll be coming up next month for the March edition, which I'm going to do Rock and Roll Girls, I think is the one subject I came up with. So and this week is just going to be loaded down. I mean, by the time the podcast goes up on the air, I'll be in the midst of working with Dijon Holiday, Superhero Soul, doing stuff on Wednesday. Thursday, I'll be at Logan Arcade for the benefit for Between Friends, which is a benefit for domestic violence. I'll be doing I'll be playing records for that, and playing playing for the love-filled and the heartbroken. So I'm going to be mixing it all up as far as the love songs are concerned. And let me see. Friday is my usual Mathers thing that I do, Mathers Cafe. Saturday I'll be back at Logan Arcade again for the fifth anniversary party of Logan Arcade. 5 years, guys, I've been there. Isn't that wonderful? And then the Sweet Soulful Sunday, which of course gets sweet and soulful, but that whole weekend is kind of like lumped together with all kinds of different events. In fact, on Sunday during my Sweet Soulful Sunday, we're doing a thing with Merch Brewery. We're getting a trolley bus, I think, or some kind of bus to go from our arcade to Merch's Brewing, because they've got a big thing happening over there, which they collaborated with us on that. And so that's what's been going on, just making sure the records spin around and people are happy. Saturday night I featured a couple of my old needles from Weef. I found the needles, the actual needles that go on the cartridges on eBay, and they had them for sale, and I resurrected my Weef cartridges, and they still sound so good. So good. They were so amazing, and so many compliments on the sound on Saturday. They just were amazing. Because when they were going to throw out the turntables, I rescued the turntables, and then I popped the cartridges off of there and everything, and I put them in head shells, and then of course needles were getting few and far between, and it's been about it's been a while, maybe a few years. And then when I found the needles on eBay, I was like, dang. So, and the price was right for $15 for a diamond needle from all the way from Switzerland and free shipping. I wasn't going to say no. So I bought a bunch and brought those bad boys out into the light again. And man, was I surprised, man. They still sound as good as they always did. Like it was like being back on the air again. It's really very cool, So, and aside from that, and also, working with my parents and, just living large, and just trying to stay one day past the bill collector. I guess everybody's doing that, right?
Yeah. We welcome you back. We know that you're going through some stuff, and we're very busy. And sure, some days it's like, oh, Ivan doesn't get to play with us in our sandbox this week. But don't make it sound like, we love you, Ivan. I love you like a brother. So anytime it's like you got to do something, it's other than this, we ain't getting mad about it.
Well, that's wonderful. I mean,
I know when we first logged on, you're like, well, the way you worded last week's episode, Ivan's not here again. It's like, well, yeah, you're not here. We're sad that you're not here. But we know you got stuff to do, so don't
think for yourself. Get your butt here, freeloader.
I will be on the podcast every opportunity I can. I assure you.
We know you're not blowing us off. It's okay.
We're
happy to have you back.
Totally blows us off.
No. Now, if I had somebody who could get you guys blown off, I'd be happy to do it. But
that's an entirely different show. I thought you said we don't talk about that at the end of the show.
Okay, I slid one past you. All right.
I don't want you to slide anything past me. Hello.
Oh
my God.
See, this is why I love hanging with you guys, man, because you know what? You always make for happy, and you're always there for me, man. I never have to worry. That's a wonderful thing. More people should be blessed like me, Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you for you guys being you. All right?
Yeah. So, it's funny, last week we were talking about old crazy radio stories a little bit, and,
okay.
And there was one that came to mind. I don't know why it just popped in my head just now. But about what you used to do at the Leaf with Italian theater. You ever told Mike about this? This is good stuff.
Oh yeah, I know.
I go and hang out with Ivan, and the guy from Italian theater, Ivan used to call it Italian rotten theater, because it's a jerk, and was always a pain in the butt, and Ivan, and the guy would have crappy reels, and it was horrible.
Oh my gosh, you see the reels pass, they'd be shredding, the oxide.
Yeah. I mean, the tape would be green. Tapes are not supposed to be green.
Yeah, they're like brown. This one was green. This is like algae green.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like brown or black. This is like bright green. That's not good. So, Ivan would sit there, and every so often he would decide it was time to make the show more interesting. Like, he'd speed up the speed of the person talking. Or he'd slow it down, or he'd pluck the tape so it would give a wow effect on the radio.
So it sounded even worse for AM radio.
Yeah. This is crappy AM radio, so we're not even talking about good AM radio. And the guy would call up Ivan, the best is I'd be sitting there dying. The guy would call up Ivan, there's something wrong with the tape. Oh, no, sir, it sounds just fine right now. I don't know what it is. Oh, okay.
Well, there were times where, in the afternoon, where the live shows would be done for the day, and I'm running the last show that's over the phone, and so I'll go into Studio B, and I'll play my own music, and the sound from Studio B would bleed into the air.
Into Studio A.
So they call, and as soon as I saw the phone ring, I turned off the music, and I ignored the call. I know I did something wrong, but I didn't do it on purpose.
Well, the funny part was Ivan was doing it on purpose.
Yes.
And
yes, we know this.
He'd pick up the phone and Ivan, just pretend I'm the guy. What's wrong with my show?
Nothing. Everything's fine. It sounds good now.
Well, it does sound good. There's something wrong with my show. I don't know what's wrong. Why is this on my show?
Now you answer the phone like, yeah, it sounds fine to me.
I don't know. Everything's fine. I mean, the reels are rolling. I don't understand what you're talking about. I've been sitting here the whole time.
All right, fine. I'm going to talk to Howie about this later. Quick.
You go ahead and talk to Howie.
Then you'd wait a couple minutes. And then you start doing shit again.
Yeah.
and he'd call back up again, and he'd be complaining. And it's like, I'm telling you.
If I was to give you a nickel for every time that tape would break, and I would go ahead and there'd be nothing going over the air.
That was one of my all-time. And then you have like a phone sax operator at one point.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was 30 minutes for $30. Yes, that was when I had the mistress. I had Mistress Nicole, I think was her name, and she had like this. Huh?
You had a mistress?
Mistress Nicole.
Yeah, the station.
The station had a mistress. Okay, I was worried about it.
Yeah, it was called Mistress Nicole, and so it was just this little program where people would call in with their sex problems, and she was a dominatrix, and she had all these tips, and she had this phone sex person who would have this commercial run during the time and everything, and
yeah, the station had her on the show, but the station owner tried to have her as a mistress, and that's when.
Did he really?
Oh yeah, Howie made a move on her.
Oh, okay.
Howie made a move on everybody.
didn't make a move on me, so I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, really.
No, he didn't make a move on me either. But it's just there were times when I walk into the studio and stuff like that, and there's things happening in the jock lounge that shouldn't be happening. Like one event where what was it? I think it was I always withhold his name, but all I know is come in and there was somebody in the jock lounge, and and of course there's this one girl who used to be around the studio who'd come around, and next thing you know, they're making the jock lounge a place to den of iniquity. All these muffled noises and things like this coming from the other room. I'm like, okay, folks.
Yeah, I caught these two people once when I was coming late to get my paycheck one night. I think I know the two people we're talking about.
You know the two people we're talking about.
Yeah, I do. Starts with a J and starts with a T.
Right, and T is no longer with us, so in all due respect, that's why we'll keep her identity intact. And Jay is all the way in the Philippines. He's a missionary.
Oh, good on him.
Yeah, good on him. He found God.
Right, well,
and a Philippine woman.
Oh, God.
So happy Valentine's Day to Mr. J in the Philippines, if you're listening.
If you're listening there, happy Valentine's Day to Mr. J and your Philippine wife and your activities to try to praise God. But then he called me. He had me on the line for a while, and he called me just like, "Oh, I'm coming back to Chicago." I'm like, "Oh, really? That's nice. I want to go out and I want to do this and do that." Back to the old shenanigans. I'm like, dude, that's so 2001, 2002, man. Sorry, I've moved on, man. I'm a dad now. I'm committed. I got other things going on, and yeah.
Speaking of activities, what have you been up to, Jeff? How was your week?
Honestly, didn't. It was kind of dull and boring. I didn't do a lot over the weekend. Just didn't have a lot going on. But I did catch the Once Upon a Deadpool.
Okay, the PG-13 cut. How was it?
I gotta be honest. I expected a little bit more than what I got. There's some nice spots where they added in stuff that was very Princess Bride-y, but really in reality, if you didn't see it, you're not missing much. And the funny part is I feel like a lot of the stuff you saw online with some of the spots were some of the real highlights from the whole Princess Bride bit about it. So I don't know. I mean, I'm glad I saw it, but they cleaned it up here and there, and I guess it did well for what it was. But I expected a little bit more because I guess I expected a little bit more when you decide you're going to do this, and I don't know.
Okay, well, when you consider yourself fortunate that you didn't pay like full admission at theater for it, so.
Oh, absolutely, without question. I'm glad I didn't pay.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I didn't pay full theater price. I would have been like, oh God.
Well, at least it didn't hurt as much as it did. So.
Yeah, I'll see it eventually when there's a DVD combo pack of Deadpool 2 and the PG-13 cut. I'll get it. Maybe this. I'm not in any hurry.
No. I mean, I will tell people that there's a spoiler all the way at the end now. Not spoiler, post-credit all the way at the end as well now. So people, don't just click out the movie and be done. And I don't mean the ones from Deadpool 2, the original ones. I mean, there's another one on top of that all the way at the end now. So, I don't know. I just wasn't,
It's been winter. It's just been winter. We had, this, wind last week after and ice.
Yeah. And we still do.
Yeah, snowing now, so.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. Is it's just like, oh. Look.
# War in February.
Yes. Do not like this.
I don't catch it anymore, but catching it on social media, all the brouhaha about the Grammys.
Oh, that's right. We had that last night.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We record this show on Monday, folks. Hello?
I mean, from what I've heard, Dolly Parton is still as good as she's always been. And, a lot of people were kind of poo-pooing the, some of them saying, is auto-tune still a thing? And, then, the whole Cardi B thing, I guess, raised a few eyebrows. And
she sang at the Grammys?
I think so. In fact, I think she won like 5 awards. I think.
Hold on.
Wow.
It's not a show if I don't have to look things up.
That's right. Yeah, I didn't watch the Grammys, so I had no stake in it.
I haven't had a stake in the Grammys in years. The only thing that made any difference to me was the fact that, unlike the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that didn't admit, Link Ray and the Raymen, the Grammy Hall of Fame admitted Link Ray. And I think, Beth Ray Webb is going to be making a tour, about that and the documentary, The Indians Who Rock the World, which I'm wanting to see, and such. I hope that comes here soon. I'd like to check that out. And at least the Grammy gave a nod to the sound, the big sound heard around the world. The only instrumental ever banned. So,
I heard they did a big Motown tribute.
Yeah, that's the one that was really controversial. I guess they had Jennifer Lopez.
Excuse me, Jeff. It's J-Lo.
Oh, I'm sorry. J-Lo. I don't know. But I heard Smokey Robinson came out and was like, hey, she did a good job. So Smokey says it. I guess I'm okay with it.
And, I heard Diana Ross was on there too.
Yeah, they're making a movie.
Are they?
I heard they're making a movie about her.
Why?
So Cardi B won Best Rap Album, and that's a first for any woman. A woman has never won Best Rap Album in the history of the Grammys. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm looking at Rolling Stone, and they're like Motown in short supply during J-Lo's 60th anniversary tribute. So I guess it was pretty much the J-Lo show doing this, and so I guess it didn't really. There wasn't much to it. I guess Gaga did "Shallow" from Star Is Born, and then the one thing I saw, I don't know if you caught this, Ivan, where Alicia Keys is like playing two pianos at the same time, and she's doing a whole bunch of covers of like stuff like Lauryn Hill, Kings of Leon, Juice WRLD, and she's going back and forth between the two pianos. It looked pretty impressive.
I'll have to like YouTube that or check that out on its own merit. I mean can't go wrong with Alicia Keys. Okay, I'll give you that.
Well, I guess she hosted the show. So
yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Well then,
it's interesting because I know for a while because the show's on CBS, so I know for a while they've been going with LL Cool J, especially because he does that NCIS show.
Right.
I know he's been kind of their go-to. I guess maybe people got tired of seeing him again. Yeah.
They just want to change things up.
Says here ratings were down 5% from last year.
Were they? Yeah.
I mean, cause how can you do Motown and not have more of Motown's people there?
Well, the question is, how many of Motown's people are still alive or can actually be there to sing? And I don't know.
I mean, Gladys Knight is still around. Mary Wilson from the Supremes is still around. There's a lot of members of the Marvelettes, the incarnation of Marvelettes, that are still around. Let me see. All the Temptations, as far as I know, are gone except for Otis Williams. Let's see. Let me see. I'm trying to think what else. They could have gone second tier and got some of the women from the Velvelettes, from the Monitors, from the Originals, Fantastic Four. I mean Stevie Wonder could have came out and did something.
That's true. Like I said, I don't know. I can't answer. I can't answer that.
Do you think it was just a matter of it's the 60th Motown anniversary, let's just make this a drop in the bucket?
No, 61st.
I don't know. I like I said, I didn't see it, so I'm not.
Yeah, I know. I didn't see it either. So I'm just.
I used to really make the Grammys used to be like appointment television for me, but I gotta be honest, I haven't been listening, and I'm me, I catch more of the top 40 stuff, but I'm kind of out of date with some of the stuff lately.
Yeah, I mean, as all of us are, because the quality for a lot of it is just not what it is as it was then. But of course, I don't want to sit here and sound like, get off my lawn about it, but
I don't know that I agree with that. I mean, I still think that there's some really great music being made today.
There is. I'm saying, but it's not as in abundance as it once was.
Is it that or...
I'm sorry.
We've had this conversation before. Is it that there isn't good music out there, or are there so many ways to get music now that maybe it's not as easy to get noticed?
Right. I think maybe you're right.
Hello?
I think it's still easy to get noticed, even more so nowadays in this stage of YouTube and all that.
Yeah,
also, you don't have the middle people in the record labels anymore. I mean, everybody's just putting things up. Some of them GoFundMe. They They go ahead and they get people to invest in an album, and then they make the album, and then everybody's actually has a piece of the album and has a piece of the action. Without
crowdfunding,
having to occur with A&R people and video people and greasing jocks and stuff like that.
I'll tell you who really seems like the big winner of the evening. So there was a song over the summer called "This Is America," and it was done by Childish Gambino. Childish Gambino is actually an alias for Donald Glover, the actor, and he won with "This Is America." He won Best Record, Best Song, and Best Music Video for "This Is America." So, actually, guess who won last night? Weird Al won last night. Best Boxed or Special Limited Edition Package.
He and two of his the art designers for his Squeeze Box set.
Right, and
won
then
Grammy.
And then I guess Jimmy Carter won one for spoken word. Oh, Michelle Obama apparently was on the show too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was there.
And then there was the other thing, which is there was a big dust up, and Ariana Grande decided not to come. Something having to do with the Grammy producers, so she was supposed to perform and didn't. So I don't know.
I was following this box set called Mississippi, Speaks, and that ended up getting best releases too. For best I think it was best documented album. For the sounds of Mississippi. I mean, it's like all of these old performances are finally seeing the light of day, which real happy about that.
That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like Buddy Guy did pretty well as well. I guess Buddy Guy had some stuff that was out that was new. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I don't feel like
for me, the Grammys are not as relevant as they once were.
I don't buy that. I just think that I don't know.
I don't bother watching it.
Yeah, but like I said, I think the interesting part to me about the Grammys is there's definitely been kind of a shift in artists where it's like even a few years ago, I knew who a lot of the artists were. I really did. I knew who they were. I knew songs. I knew who a lot of them were. I mean, I know who Cardi B is. I've heard Cardi B stuff.
Right.
It's funny. I didn't know who Post Malone was, but now I recognize Post Malone and what he's done. And he's got some good stuff too. But I don't, and Drake is like God now. Drake just drops an album and that's just it. But yeah, I just feel like, there is kind of that. There's kind of that group of artists right now, and then there's a whole bunch that I don't know who they are anymore. And honestly, the other part is that a lot of the artists from like when Mike and I were kids, they've either disappeared or they're dying or they're having all kinds of problems. Like what did I just read? Something with Huey Lewis where he's either
he's gone deaf.
Is he going deaf? Is that what
severe
it is?
Hearing loss problems.
Huh?
Severe hearing loss problems.
Wow.
Huh?
I see what you did there.
Yeah, sorry. I had to do it once. But yeah, I mean, you stop and think about it. I mean, our generation, Mike and I grew up, think about who we've lost in terms of artists in the last decade.
Oh, and I guess last week, Elvis's longtime friend, George Klein, passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see. I know that Cyndi Lauper makes commercials now.
Yeah.
Gotta pay rent.
Mm-hmm. She even makes well.
By the way, bring something back. Remember when you and I were going around and around about the Cher show?
Yeah, the Cher musical?
Yeah. So it's on Broadway now. They totally redid it, and apparently it's like a major hit now.
Ah.
So, by the way, for the next show, I'll tease it now. I'm seeing Dear Evan Hansen on Friday night, which was kind of like one of the big, huge musicals the last few years to come off Broadway. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that. I'll have something on the show next week for that. So.
Well, you're seeing Hansen? Umba?
No, not Hanson. Not Hanson. That'd be something.
Umba.
That'd be something, because apparently it's about suicide. Now, if it was the suicide of Hanson, I'm all in. I'm all in for the suicide of Hanson. Yeah. Well, not really, but, you get the point. Yeah. What about you, Mike? What do you have going on this week?
I saw the Lego movie on Friday, Lego Movie 2, the second part. And I gotta say, it was just as good as the first one. I liked it. It had some great jokes in it. Unfortunately, all the trailers showed some good stuff too, and I really wouldn't like to be surprised by some of the jokes that they put in the trailer.
I've been dying on it right
No, I'm not dying on this. I'm dying. I'm using the... You're not hearing me when I'm hitting the mute button so I can sniffle and cough.
No, that's okay. Ivan doesn't have a mute button, so he'll just do it right in the middle of the show.
So yeah, you get all the Ivan all the time here.
But it plays sort of the same dynamic as the first Lego movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it still has the funny charm, and it's nice, obviously, for kids. But it's still some fun, great jokes. And Will Arnett as Batman is amazing. So I loved it. And Chris Pratt and Elizabeth Banks are back as Wildstyle and Emmett. And a couple of new characters, too, and makes it interesting. Will Ferrell was only voiced, he was not seen, but he's in the movie, just as, he gets, only a couple of lines in it. But there's Maya Rudolph, who plays the mother of the kids. But it was good. I liked it.
It's interesting. I guess they did not have the kind of weekend that Hollywood was expecting in terms of box office, but I'm kind of not shocked by this. I kind of feel like there was definitely. I feel like this movie's not gonna. I feel like this movie's gonna have is gonna be okay for the next few months, if you know what I mean. I feel like this is one of those movies where it's it may actually get a steady climb. It was kind of a crappy weekend in parts of the country. I do feel like for some people, I don't know that they want to spend double digits to see this movie. I think that's an issue too.
It was not very crowded in the theater, but it was cold that Friday night.
I mean, without question, to me, mark it down. This is a rental without question. Or tomorrow is $5 Tuesday. If it's available where I can get to it for $5 Tuesday, yeah, I'm in. But I don't know that I want to spend big money to see it, if you know what I mean. And I just wonder if that's why the numbers aren't there. But it sounds like it was great. I mean, it looked good from everything I saw on the previews.
Yeah, but it was good though. I liked it. Also went to this little comic show in Pleasant Prairie. They only do 3 a year, but it's at this hotel ballroom up near the border. And a couple of friends of mine went, and it was great. Found a couple of comics. It was great. Had a good time. Then we just went bumming afterward. But like I said, it was tepid because obviously it's cold. Not as many people want to go outside. But you had a good weekend though. That was a good time.
No, did you tell them that you're with the Squares of the Round Table podcast? Maybe that had gotten you further.
Yeah, no, I didn't have any flyers to pass out for the nerd stuff.
Well, I was just thinking you could get free stuff that way.
Free stuff. Well, it's free to get in with my postcard that I get from the comic show. So.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies, just back for a second, the one movie I wanted to see, I still want to see, is the Laurel and Hardy movie. But
yeah, it's really plain limited release.
Yeah, which I'm thinking, why?
Not a lot of theaters running it. It's Stan Ollie movie.
Yeah, I want to see that because it looks like, I've heard, I've read that a lot of people are like, yeah, it's post their, Stan and Ollie, but, it's so interesting to see, what happened after all the floodlights were shut down and all the big movie companies stopped doing those types of pictures. And, And it seems like they got to the heart of the matter in the rushes that I saw. So, but again, limited release. I'm like, I hope I don't miss seeing it all together because I haven't seen it around here.
No, it's checking Fandango now. It's at Deer Park and South Barrington and the Regal Lincolnshire, but only $12.15 in the afternoon at the Regal Lincolnshire. But
wow,
yeah, it's not running. Yeah, it's like not running very mainstream anywhere.
Yeah, that's kind of a shame. I mean,
I would like to see it.
I really would like to see it.
Yeah,
so I'm hoping maybe they'll bring it to the Logan over here, and the Lego movie's set to Logan now. So yeah, now that you talked about that, I want to go probably check that out. If I got a few minutes between now and tomorrow, but no, I don't have a few minutes. I have to go to work tomorrow. Okay, never mind.
It is crazy because it's like I wanted to see like some of these a couple of these Academy Award ones, and I'm almost at the point now where I'm like, I guess I'm going to wait till they come on demand or something like that because there's enough stuff out there of releases from January and February where it's like, yeah, a lot of that stuff got pushed out, and I'm surprised.
Right.
I really am. I'm kind of shocked by it. I mean,
Green Book is playing at my theater.
Yeah. Green Book is there. I have Green Book near me. I don't see Vice anymore anywhere, but it's interesting because Spider-Verse has got some serious legs. It's still there.
Yeah, BAFTA just won, like, last night was a Sunday night. Just aired. Sunday the 10th was when the BAFTAs aired, and it won the award for Best Animated Film again. So, so
yeah,
I'm looking forward to getting that.
The actor that did Bohemian Rhapsody also won with BAFTA.
Yeah, but they pulled Bohemian Rhapsody out of the category for Best Picture because of the Bryan Singer.
Did they really?
Controversy.
No, they
yeah,
because of Brian May.
Yeah, no, because of Bryan Singer.
Hold on,
or Snyder. I'm sorry, was it Snyder or Singer?
No, it's Singer. It's Singer.
Yeah, they pulled it from the Best Movie category because of the controversy with him.
Okay.
So it was obviously Roma won because it looks like Roma's going to win all the awards.
You mean from the awards that you're talking about, not the
BAFTA.
Okay, not the Academy Awards. I was going to say
no, not the Academy Awards. No, for BAFTA they pulled Bohemian Rhapsody because of that. So.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and this Bohemian Rhapsody comes out on DVD this week, so I'm going to pick it up.
Does it really? Okay.
Yeah. But I'd recommend the Lego Movie. I didn't see the twist coming. There's a twist towards the end, and I didn't see it. So that was good.
And isn't Ralph Rex the Internet going to be coming out on DVD too shortly?
I think that's already out. I think it's already out on digital. I'm not sure.
I know they got the digital and on demand things going on right now for it. I think I heard it comes out in an actual hard release tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know. There's the nice part is it looks like there's going to be a decent because of the way some of this happened this year with all the releases that happened late in December. I feel like there was a lot of stuff that I missed. That it's like, oh good, I finally have things to watch for on demand. Like if that's going to come to that I'm not sitting there for once going, okay, it's an Oscar winner. Do I have to watch it? I mean, you know what I'm talking about. That, where it's like, oh, it won this Oscar or it was nominated. I should watch this. And you're like, oh God, is this going to be like 2.5 hours where I'm just going to like sit there and be like, make it stop, make the pain go away? So yeah. Hey Mike, did you see, I guess, Marvel made a big announcement today about, for new TV shows.
Yes, I did see the headline. I didn't read too much into it, though.
So it looks as though more, because everyone was asking questions about people were kind of asking questions a little bit about, what's going to be this story about, like, stuff that isn't in the PG-13 realm that maybe doesn't fit Disney Plus. And I think we have our answer now, which is that it looks like that answer is Hulu. So Disney announced, technically Disney. Marvel announced 4 animated series that they're going to do on Hulu. And they are. Wait till you hear who some of them are. Kevin Smith is doing Howard the Duck.
What?
You heard me. Kevin Smith is doing a Howard the Duck movie. Not movie, animated.
Didn't they learn from the movie with Lee Thompson? Really?
Well, in fairness, he has made a little bit of a comeback in some of the Guardians movies.
Well, he's had a couple cameos. That's it.
Yeah. Here, I'll read you the synopsises of these. This is the Howard Duck synopsis. Marvel's Howard the Duck. Synopsisees. And synopsises. And all, whatever the hell they are. Marvel's Howard the Duck is trapped in a world he never made, but America's favorite fighting fowl hopes to return home with the help of his unstoppable gal pal Beverly before Dr. Evil Bong, the evil Dr. Bong, can turn him into the crispiest dish on the menu.
Oh, no.
Kevin Smith and Dave Willis are writing, and Jeff Loeb is helping to produce. The next one actually sounds more interesting than that.
Okay.
They're doing an animated for MODOK.
Okay.
For Ivan's sake, could you explain to him what MODOK is?
So MODOK is basically big brain, itty bitty body, major bad guy who runs advanced. I can't remember how it essentially runs AIM, which is the other major evil organization besides Hydra in the Marvel universe. And he pushes around in a little like itty bitty like one of those like Professor X chairs. He's like an egomaniacal supervillain. Here's the reason why I think this sounds interesting. I think Mike will understand this a little bit more than you will, Ivan. It centers around the egomaniacal supervillain with a really big head, really little body, who struggles to maintain control of his evil organization and his demanding family. Check out who's writing this. Writers Jordan Bloom and Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, here's my thought. I feel like this is going to be like Pinky and the Brain meets The Office.
Okay.
All right.
So they're going to make it kind of like more of a sitcom, kind of funny kind of thing. And if that's the direction they're really going to go with this, that could be really fun.
What are we going to do tonight, Brain?
Yeah, that kind of, I could be wrong, but if you got Patton Oswalt, this sounds like a comedy.
All right.
I think he's still on for a next season of Mystery Science Theater.
Is he? Okay.
Where he's the sidekick to, what's her name? I can't remember her name. Felicia, is it Felicia Day?
I don't know.
But anyway, yeah, Patton Oswalt's still with MST, so.
Right.
He's a funny guy.
The other two shows are something called Hit Monkey, about the tale of a wrong Japanese snow monkey who's mentored by the ghost of an American assassin. That I'm not aware of this one. And then Tigra and Dazzler.
Are they both mutants? I know Dazzler is, but is Tigra a mutant?
I don't know if Tigra is really a mutant or she's really an altered human.
Sounds to me like an altered human.
Yeah. Interesting choices there. It feels almost like a Spider-Man and Amazing Friends kind of thing, because they are not two characters that I've ever seen put together on anything. And then the interesting part is apparently they're going to do a show in which they combine all of these individuals and call it The Offenders. and which is, as a matter of fact, here's the synopsis. A story note which nobody asked them to and we'd be better off if they didn't. Are all forced to team up to save the world in certain parts of the universe. So apparently it looks like the answer to the Netflix question is Hulu, and it's interesting because later in the day there was a story out that Netflix is now going to drop Jessica Jones and Punisher, and then there was a comment from the person who runs Hulu about that there might be a possibility to revive some of these shows and bring them to Hulu. So, sounds like the darker or more risque fare that Disney and Marvel want to create will show up on Hulu versus Disney Plus, and maybe that's the strategy moving forward. But
okay, I mean, Disney Plus is not actually a plus, really.
Well, it's Disney Play, isn't it?
Or Play, or whatever the heck it is.
Disney Play is what it is.
Play plus play. Press play. I don't know.
Yeah, Disney plays with your money.
Well, yeah, that's, well.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Oh, and also they've released a couple more guests for Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah. Have they? Okay, I don't know who's coming in.
The Emperor's coming here?
He is?
That is correct, Commander.
Oh!
Yikes.
And I think the autographs go up for sale Wednesday. That would be the 13th, probably the day this show drops.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I've reading a thing about, it'd be cool just to walk in, maybe, if there's a line that's not like, across the building, cool to get an autograph, because I'm just going to walk in on Sunday. But the thing is that not all these guests will be there all weekend, and they go for pre-sale on the internet, and if they sell out on the internet, you're done. There aren't going to be any more. And that sucks.
Wow.
Yeah, it'd be cool to meet Palpatine. But, nah. I think Peter Mayhew will be there, too. He's getting up there in age.
Yeah, and a couple weeks before that is C2E2, so...
Yeah. C2. When is C2E2? Is that end of March?
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be going to that.
Out of curiosity, I'm just pulling up Star Wars Celebration because it's funny. I'm still waiting to hear back. I was part of somebody's proposal to do an event, a possible event at C2E2, but I haven't heard anything, so I'm going to assume that's a no.
Oh.
Yeah, let's see. Somebody from the Star Wars Rebels show.
Yeah, a lot of voice talent from the animated Star Wars series.
Yeah, wow. See, this is what... Peter Mayhew. I guess the guy who was in BB-8? Or did BB-8? I don't...
What, the guy who ran the remote control?
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, boy, I gotta tell you, looking at some of the names here, wow, there's a lot of... okay, another guy who did BB-8, one from Force Awakens and one from Last Jedi, because they needed a different guy for that, apparently. Yeah,
who ran the evil ball droid, the First Order ball droid?
Yeah.
I want to meet that dude, the angry goth ball droid.
Well, Greg Grunberger's there. Greg Grunberg has done a lot of different shows. Beyond Star Wars, things like Heroes and Alias and anything that J.J. Abrams has ever touched, Greg Grunberg is in at some point. So there's that. But yeah, I'm like looking at this and it's like, oh, John Ratzenberg, how do you like that? Flavor.
Yeah, he played he was one Hoth Rebel Trooper, wasn't he?
Something like that. Rebel Force Major Derlin. I guess he was really in episode 5?
Yeah, the guy from Cheers. Yeah.
Wow.
The mailman from Cheers was in Empire Strikes Back.
I never knew that.
You didn't know that?
No. That's, yeah, they need to work on this guest. In my opinion, they need to work on this guest list because
I'm sure they're going to get more names as we get closer, but...
Oh, right. Well, Timothy's Zahn, who wrote the Zahn trilogy.
Oh, yeah, he's done some books, yeah.
Right, that's good, but and I guess Warwick Davis from Willow is going to be there as a host. But I'm not. I got to be honest. If I'm coming for guests and autographs, I'm like, Versus, so when's C2E2? C2E2
in Chicago.
Yeah, well, there's that. Yeah. Gotta love it when you come to their site and they don't tell you. March 20th, right away. Like, I have to scroll down to get the date. March 22nd and March 24th. So it's a couple weeks before, it sounds like they're taking a week off in between shows. And then they're, and then they got the Star Wars Celebration show, because it's the same company. I guess they're doing a Clueless reunion.
Okay.
So Alicia Silverstone's going to be there.
Ah.
Well, I'm sure she doesn't have much else on her schedule.
And Breckenmeyer. Oh, no, come on, man. She's going to be that way. I mean, she's still smoking.
Yeah, but what's she been in lately?
What's she been in lately? Yeah.
That's all she's been doing.
Do I really have to go get her IMDb?
Yeah.
I feel like she's been in stuff.
Yes.
Pull it up.
Yep, because I don't think she's done anything lately. What has she done for us lately? What has she done for us lately?
Girl.
Well, I'm not allowed to say what she's done for me lately, because that'll get us fought. Well, no, there's no FCC. You don't have to say about that anymore.
Yeah, there's no more.
Nuts.
FCC, ha 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 ha.
Here, hold on. Okay, the filmography.
Stop saying
something called the. Oh, she just did that show on the Paramount Network, that American Woman show that got canceled. It was pretty. Well, no, it was a pretty good show. I watched it. It wasn't bad. I just didn't. No,
Okay.
she's been working steady, guys.
I'm glad she's gotten steady work.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I was laughing at that. I didn't realize she was in Tropic Thunder, really? I guess she was in Tropic Thunder. How do you like that? She was in Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed. Let's see. What do we want? We want the stuff most recent?
Yeah.
Most recent. Okay. How far back do you want me to go?
5 years.
5 years? Okay, so 2014. Okay, something called Space Dogs Adventure to the Moon.
Oh.
Something called Angels in Stardust. Something called Jungle Shuffle. I'm just going to leave that alone.
Need I say more?
I could say more, but I'll leave it alone. Something called HR, which is a TV movie. Then the Nutcracker Suite Video. Making a Scene with James Franco. I guess it was a TV series, a short TV series. I don't get a lot of information. Something called King Cobra. Catfight. Who Gets the Dog? Some TV series called Jeff and Some Aliens that I'm not recognizing. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul, The Killing of the Sacred Deer, Tribes of Peleos Verdes, The Book Club.
Are these like Netflix movies, or what are these?
I should look them up. You want me to go further into this?
No, I'm just saying, I've never heard of any of this stuff.
I've never heard of any of these movies.
Well, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the Diary of a Wimpy Kid is kind of a big thing. It was like a kids movie.
Yeah,
and
that was a franchise for a while. I know there were like 3 of them.
Right. So there was that American Woman I saw, which was short-lived, but it was with the Paramount Network. And in fairness, I thought it was pretty good. I guess it just didn't get the rating. But I thought she was good in it. The couple of things she's got coming in 2019, something called The Lodge, The Pleasure of Your Presence, and something called Judy Small. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sit there and tell you that it's been spectacular, but she has been working.
Okay, well then she's found some work. Then good for her.
I was laughing. He's like, well, you said that. And now, if you want me to go along with you, Ivan, the next thing I'm going to bring up is that the Pink Ranger from the Power Rangers is there.
At C2E2?
Yeah, that Amy Johnson, the original one. Still looking awfully good, though, by the way.
I guess they weren't going to do another Power Rangers movie. They did one, last year, 2 years ago? And it didn't
I
go
thought
anywhere.
they were.
There was a big deal about the Pink Ranger about that, wasn't there?
No.
I don't know. Clark Brett, so Agent Coulson's going to be there.
Yeah, they're mixing a lot of Marvel in with this. Oh, this is C2E2. I'm sorry. Yeah.
This is C2E2. Eric Bischoff. Some guys from the Blacklist. I don't know the Blacklist that well, so otherwise I'd give you more. I'm sorry. All the vocal staff, all the vocal talent for the Animaniacs will be at C2E2.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of wrestling. Like Jim Cornette, Kenny Omega. I see stuff about I don't know my gaming stuff, but like there's people for Overwatch.
Yeah. Overwatch and Fortnite are huge now.
Ming Min Win, the one from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Mulan. Oh, Paul Rudd's going to be there. How do you like that? Wow.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, Summer Glau. Hello.
What was that?
That's Ivan, giving me Tony Schiavone. I didn't even know that Tony Schiavone was alive. Oh, Superman from the DC CW is going to be there. Tyler Hoechlin. The ladies will like Tyler Hoechlin. Yeah. Not that I would know. Out of curiosity, let's see what comic guests they have out of curiosity. Did I ever tell you? The last time I went, they had speed dating at C2E2, and there were people in costumes doing speed dating.
Okay.
Speed dating, okay.
Like, there was a guy in a Flash costume.
Cosplay speed dating.
Yeah. I was like, man, I don't know what my reaction would be if somebody walked up to me in some little. Well, I should take that back. On my case, if it was a woman, and depending on what she was wearing, yeah, okay. Let's see. I'm looking to see if who's here. It's all alphabetical, so it's like it's with the my guy Art Balthazar, who does Tiny Titans and All Yeah Comics, and
all right.
I did my avatar on my Facebook, who's freaking cool.
Yeah, looks awesome.
He's there. Franco's there too. I know Franco's coming. Chris Claremont, who's basically the the X-Men god. Daryl DMC from Run DMC? He wrote a comic book?
The dude's new.
Oh, good on him.
No, apparently he did. He wrote a comic book. That's crazy. Frank Cho, Gene Ha. Oh, George Perez. George Perez just retired, too. That's a tough gag. That's expensive. Now, I better hurry.
What would you get signed by George Perez?
Oh, no, not signed. I want artwork.
Yeah.
Supposedly it's $100, and he takes reservations 30 days out from a con. And I'm like, man, if I had the 100 to use,
what would you?
I better do it soon because I know you got to draw.
What would you have him draw?
That's a good question. I'd probably want him to do something Titans related. Maybe Deathstroke the Terminator versus Nightwing. Or something like that, or the Titans versus Nightwing. I mean, not Nightwing, the Titans versus Deathstroke. I think that'd be cool. Or if they were attacking like Trigon or something like that, I think that'd be cool. I'd be good with that. That'd be pretty neat. I'd be good with that.
Cool.
I think that's where I'd go. But so yeah, C2. And you're going to. So are you only going to Sunday for Star Wars?
Yeah. I bought my ticket months ago, and now the place is almost sold out.
Yeah, no, I'm not shocked by that. I mean, you got people coming from around the world.
Around the world. This is a big deal for Star Wars. This is the biggest deal for Star Wars. I'm sure there'll be a screening of the Episode 9 trailer.
I would not be the least bit surprised.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I'll have to see. I haven't. C2E2 is one of those things where it's like, I'd like to go, but it's like, it's either sit in panels where you're cramped up like ridiculously, walk around walk around the hall a million times, or buy things.
You've been to McCormick Place?
Yeah.
Ivan, have you been to McCormick Place?
McCormick Place?
Yeah.
Not lately, no.
Yeah, I was there many years ago for a trade show related to work, but that is one big building.
Yeah. Well, the South Campus, the South Campus is, well, I shouldn't say the South Campus, the full-on campus, not like the McCormick Place Theater like that that's over by Soldier Field. I mean, there's like that entire campus situation over there, where they have I guess they have now, a stadium that's right in there too that seats like 10,000 people too. It's crazy. I mean, it's huge. You've got West Campus and South Campus, and it's huge. It really is. I mean, it's its own animal.
Wow.
Yeah.
So months ago when I heard Star Wars Celebration is coming to Chicago, I was like, okay, I'll go in for one day, just one and done, just to go and just to walk amongst the spectacle of the biggest Star Wars show ever.
Well, it'll be a spectacle. Yeah. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'll plan to go and take lots of pictures. Hope to have a good time. I'll wear my favorite Star Trek T-shirt.
That's the music.
I seen a picture of the Star Trek cruise where Will Wheaton was wearing a Rebel Scum T-shirt. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to see.
Well.
I'm trying to see what. Do they have a schedule out for you for?
I don't think anything's been
established.
No.
Well, they have some stuff on their site about content and stage floor and stages and fan presented and exclusive merchandise and.
Well, that would be something.
Wait, there's a podcast stage.
I'll try and crash it.
There you go.
Wait, whoa.
Leave some business cards scattered throughout the.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Can we do? Wow, holy cow! There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10, 12 podcasts that are going to be there. Can you wait? Hold a second. Wait.
I hear the wheels turning.
Yeah, there's smoke.
This
there's
means
definitely smoke.
Are you saying that Squares of the Round Table should make an appearance?
Hold on. Press application now open. Hold on.
Get on it, Jeff.
Let's see. Can we do a show? Can we do a show?
I can barely do a show from my room, let alone a remote location.
Star Wars Celebration. Okay. Includes reporters, reviewers, photographers who are specifically attending and covering the event. Yeah, podcast. Your badge does not allow special access into Star Wars Celebration, guaranteed seeing at panels or events, ability to cut lines, free access to any events requiring additional ticket. What's the point of the media badge then?
It is new.
Why
just to get you on the stage.
How do we get?
Speaking of podcasts, real quick, guys. Kath Anderson of our DairyCon group mentioned about us doing a podcast from DairyCon this year. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know.
Mike.
I
don't know. Maybe.
I know the guys from the TKO podcast will be there.
Right. I mean, we're going there as the as you know, well, I'm going there as the circus clown this year.
Yeah, you're the disc jockey.
I'm going to be the disc jockey this year.
Yeah, and I just watch my meager little table of my meager little things, so I won't have much to do. I don't know. We could just do like a quick Facebook Live or something. I don't know. But
also, too, we're not going to have the hot dogs this year.
What?
Wait, so when is it?
Yeah, Cass and Bob, they're not gonna do the heifer dogs this year.
Oh, what are they doing?
They're not doing anything. They're gonna just go ahead and be part of the.
We're not gonna have a concession stand?
I don't think so.
Oh.
They said that according to Cass, they said that they just barely broke even last year about it, so they're not going to do it this year. So I'm like, okay, fine, one less thing, So now I can, be full on with the disc jockey thing and the public address situation, which is going to be cool. It's going to be cool. Kath made suggestions already, 70s and 80s, and I'm thinking, yeah, I was a bit ahead of their year to you already. So, that'll be fun.
Okay. Yeah, I'll bring a couple of records that we played last year, so that's all good.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah.
That'll be good. I'm sure everybody else who's going to be bringing records, the tables will be open if they want their stuff played.
We're 8 weeks away, but the media badge thing for Star Wars Celebration, I don't know, man. I was like, I'm just going to show up for the one Sunday. I don't know if whatever.
It doesn't look like. I think we're past the boat of being able to get our podcast in. But, so where's this Dairy Con thing at?
It's in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
Oh, that's far.
It's an hour north of Milwaukee.
Oh, that's not. Well.
Hey, Marley.
It's our little Transformers thing. I did pass out some flyers for at the comic show in Pleasant Prairie.
Okay.
But.
Well, no, I mean, I'm just, hey, if they want us to come up and do a show, although my knowledge of I know a little bit about Transformers, but not a ton. So. But I mean, hey,
it's all for fun. So.
Could be. Do we get to ask? Do I get to ask questions about how Transformers have sex?
You can join. I think the TKO guys would be proud to have you as a guest. Yeah.
They're filthy.
Yeah.
See, that's what's missing. How come there's not? Is there Transformer porn? Does that exist?
I'm sure. It's Rule 34, man.
It's Rule 34, man. There's a fandom, there's porn for it.
Yeah, there is.
Hey, as long as I ask that question. So I was watching the FBE channel on Facebook, and they were having people guess about the top 10 fictional characters searched on PornHub.
Yes, we talked about it. We teased this last week.
Yeah, we did, but Ivan wasn't here.
Yeah.
We gotta wait for Ivan.
Okay.
We gotta wait for Ivan. So here's the question. Do you want me to just do the list and we can talk about it, or do you guys want to guess?
Okay. So let me get this straight, okay?
We can guess for a little bit, I think.
Okay, I think we can guess for a little bit.
Yeah, I think we can guess which ones might be the more prominent ones, based on pop culture.
Yeah.
Cartoon characters most searched for on PornHub.
On PornHub. Most top 10 fictional characters searched for on PornHub.
Oh, fictional characters, not just cartoon characters.
Fictional.
Okay, I'm sure Wonder Woman is in there.
Wonder Woman is number 8.
Yeah. She's sexy. Let's face it, Wonder Woman is a sexy superhero.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. There's a lot of Wonder Woman stuff.
Well, no, then you have to include Batgirl.
No, she's not in the top 10.
No.
What?
She's not in the top 10.
Wow.
Well, keep in mind, Ivan, there's stuff that's more current, too. So keep that in mind.
Okay. All right. Well, then Storm.
Okay. Ironically, there are no X-Men listed in the top 10.
Okay. No
fictional characters. How about the Daenerys, the dragon lady from Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones as a whole is number 7.
Okay. There you go.
So we have 7 and 8. We have Game of Thrones at 7.
Isn't there's a Game of Thrones parody, porn parody?
Well, there's lots of them. Not that I would know. Not that I would know.
Not that I would know.
That I would know.
I'm just reading the list. What porn?
I'm just reading the list. But, of the little I've seen of that show, there's no way there couldn't be a porn parody. I mean, I'm just being honest here.
Yeah.
I just don't want to know if there's one with her and the dragon. But anyway, okay, so 7 and 8 are 7 is Game of Thrones, 8 is Wonder Woman. I'll do the Family Feud thing and say since you picked it, you get the whole thing.
Okay. Ivan, what do you think? Fictional characters on PornHub.
Let me see.
He's got to think about it.
Peter Griffith's wife.
James, number 5, Family Guy.
Family Guy porn?
Yep.
Oh, I've seen it.
I've seen it. It's bad. It's bad. It's
so
bad.
thick.
And the worst part is the stuff with Brian's the worst.
Yeah. and Cleveland Brown.
Yeah, there's some bad Family Guy porn out there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen stuff. Yeah, that's bad. That's number 5.
Wow.
That's number 5.
I got one word for that.
No.
Giggity goo.
Giggity. Let's have sex.
That's
Yeah,
our
there's a lot
quagmire.
of kids too.
Whap, whap.
Right? Yeah, there's a lot of quagmires.
All right, my turn to guess. Let's see. Fictional characters. Well,
Scooby-Doo.
yeah, maybe. I don't know, either Selma or Velma or Daphne, I guess. Scooby-Doo.
That's a good guess, but it's not there.
No, okay.
That's not currently top 10. Maybe if there was like a more recent Scooby.
Because I'm sure we're all Velmas, not Daphnes.
No, I'm definitely
not the Velmas. Yeah, I'm all about Velma.
Yeah, me
Sorry.
too. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. You know what? I'm all about both.
Why not both?
Why not both? Okay, so yeah, no Scooby-Doo.
Okay.
All right, Ivan?
Oh my gosh. Teen Titans?
No, but I've seen that, but no. No.
How about, Simpsons, I guess?
Ding, number 10.
Wow, yeah.
Okay.
It's been around forever, so.
Futurama.
No, that's not on here. It's a good guess, but it's not on here.
Okay.
So just to recap, we have number 10, we have The Simpsons. Number 8, we have Wonder Woman. Number 7, we have Game of Thrones. Number 5, we have Family Guy.
What's number 9?
You're missing number 9.
What's number 9?
You want to know number 9?
Yeah.
This may help you moving up the ladder. Number 9 is Lara Croft.
Okay.
Tomb Raider.
Oh, Tomb Raider. Okay.
Which makes sense. I mean, still even today. Absolutely. So 10 is
Princess, right up there with Princess Peach.
10 is Simpsons, 9 is Lara Croft, 8 is Wonder Woman, 7 is Game of Thrones. I will give you a hint for 6, and this will be obvious as soon as I say it. What do we talk about on this show way too much?
Sex robots. Sex robots.
The fact that both of these said it exactly at the same time.
But they're not fictional characters.
Try movies.
Oh, a fictional sex robot. I don't know. Rosie the robot from the Jetsons? I don't fucking know.
What movie do we talk about all the time?
My life as a teenage robot?
Why are we on the robot?
Star Wars.
Star Wars is number 4.
Yeah.
But that's not what I was thinking.
No, when I think of porn, I don't go right to Star Wars.
Oh, I've seen quite a bit of Star Wars.
Except for Princess Leia. Okay, and the slave.
Oh yeah, the Princess Leia
slave
thing is all over the place. Let me see. Let's see if I can do. See if I say this, you guys will get number 6 easy. Let's see. What can I? Number 6 is related to Disney.
Marvel?
I'll give you that. Number 6 was Avengers.
Okay, Avengers? Okay.
So we've got Simpsons at 10, Lara Croft at 9, Wonder Woman at 8, Game of Thrones at 7, Avengers at 6, Family Guy at 5, Star Wars at 4.
Okay.
I am fascinated to see if you guys can figure out 1, 2, and 3.
Let's see.
Okay.
Harley Quinn?
Harley Quinn is number 1 with a bullet.
Wow.
Wow.
Harley Quinn is number 1 with a bullet. Well, Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
I mean, she looks smoking in that thing. I mean...
How about Catwoman?
Catwoman is not on this list. So you need 2 and 3. And ironically, 2 and 3 are technically the same thing. I will give you this. Cartoon movie.
Cartoon movie, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Batman?
Nope. Recent.
Okay.
Recent. Okay.
Recent cartoon movie.
Deadpool?
No, that's
not
not a cartoon.
Just kidding. Spider-Verse.
No.
Frozen?
No, that's a good guess, but no. Think more summer.
I'd be more Anna rather than Elsa.
Think
I
more
thought
summer.
Anna was more attractive than Elsa.
I thought so.
Think more summer 2018.
Incredibles?
Yes.
Incredibles porn.
Elastigirl.
Check this. Incredibles is 3. Elastigirl is 2.
How can they both be the same? Okay. Well, Elastigirl got that booty.
Yeah, well,
Yes, you do.
Elastigirl is okay, think about this. You know how guys are about gymnasts. Now you got Elastigirl.
Yeah, she'll wrap around me like a well-worn tire.
Yeah, well, more than that, so...
Okay.
So, yeah, that's... I thought you guys would get a kick out of this. Like I said,
Interesting.
So Harley Quinn number 1 with a bullet. I thought it was interesting. I didn't realize Elastigirl would be that high. I didn't think Incredibles would be that high.
Yeah.
I thought
okay, if you've seen, seen the latest Elastigirl in the silver suit, yeah, that was pretty tough act to follow there.
I thought Black Widow would be a lot higher. The fact that the Avengers is all the way
ScarJo, yeah, man.
Yeah, I was a little surprised.
I don't like the blonde hair. Hope she gets her red hair back at the end of Endgame.
Maybe.
Anyway.
But yeah, so yeah, that was that. Like I said, I figured I'd throw that out there.
Okay.
Well, if you lived in an animated universe and you had your choice of any animated female you could go out with, what would that animated female be?
This is never good. Oh.
I mean, anyone you could, and as far as your character is concerned, we could make it interchangeable. You could be the animal in the thing.
Whoa! What? Oh, no. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, the furry thing. I think we got a furry story this week, by the way. I could be wrong.
That was from last week, didn't we?
Was it last week? That's what it was. There was a furry story last week.
The white supremacist site got hacked and turned into a gay furry site.
The guy with the furry.
Oh, I read that. Yeah. I read that, yeah.
Yeah. Mike, you got anything off the top of your head that you picked, or?
What animated character would I want to go steady with?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Did he say go steady or just? Yeah.
Or just go on a date, or
just go on a date. You got an opportunity to go out on a date. I mean, it's all expenses paid wherever you want to go. You ever want to do
all expenses paid to Denny's.
Yeah, whatever. Chick-fil-A all day.
Chick-fil-A.
Waffle
House. As long as it's not on a Sunday, we're good.
Yeah, not on Sunday.
I know.
Huh.
I guess Wonder Woman. I'm sure she'd have some great stories to tell of her adventures and fighting and stuff. And that, she's smoking.
Yeah.
I like brunettes.
Yeah.
If it's Gal Gadot, count me in.
Well, it's not real. Well, no.
It's Wonder Woman.
Wait. Who's drawing Wonder Woman? This is important. Who's drawing Wonder Woman?
Is it the Bruce Timm Justice League, or is it the new DC Universe?
Can I get, Frank Cho? Can he draw Wonder Woman? 'Cause I'm all good for that.
Yeah. Or
J. Scott Campbell. J. Scott Campbell drawing Wonder Woman. I'm good for... Or Michael Turner. Michael Turner Wonder Woman. God bless his soul. We miss him. That'd be... I'm all over that. The problem with Wonder Woman is that I actually have to try to impress her to actually get a second date. That's rough.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but you don't have an interesting spy life like
Steve Trevor. Yeah, I mean, you just sitting around saying, "Hey, I do a podcast." It's not gonna fly.
I do a podcast.
I do a podcast.
What do you talk about? You?
Yeah. And who you're drawn by.
And what number you are on the on the search for fictional characters.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Did I throw a wrench into this? I'm sorry.
So what's your choice, Ivan?
Yeah. Go to you.
Is it Lola Bunny?
From.
Is it?
No, not Lola Bunny. No, if I was to go out with a superhero girl, it would have to be Starfire. There's my choice.
Oh, wow. That's a good pick. Wait, Are we talking Starfire from the comics? Or are we talking Starfire? We're talking Starfire.
Starfire from the comics, not the.
Okay, not the boobless one on TV.
No. So from the comics, Starfire.
Okay.
Tall, redhead.
Yeah. Oh no, I know. Yeah, George Perez version.
Thank you very much.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, I would. I mean, she seems to me to be the kind of person that, because of her inquisitiveness and everything like that, I could show her things and she'd be all about it.
She'd be easily impressed.
Well, not.
See, this is a bowling ball.
These are records.
Just remember, Ivan. She's got to kiss you. She's got to kiss you to learn her language. So tell her you know Spanish.
Yeah. Hey, are you kidding? That'd be the first thing I tell her. I know Spanish.
Yeah.
And then she'll suck the language out of me.
Yeah, she needs contact. She needs contact to learn another person's language, and when she learns English,
can you imagine making love to her? She probably know of all my evil thoughts at the same time. I mean,
no, she doesn't get that.
She's not an empath.
She doesn't get that.
Or
now you've thrown a wrench into this.
Season 4 of Star Trek: Next Generation, Marina Sirtis, Cal Subtroy.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You've opened new doors for me, Mike. Because I'm thinking Deep Space Nine should see a Dax.
I liked Ezri better. I thought Ezri was hotter than Jadzia.
Yeah.
But I liked them both. Why not both? Why not Zoidberg? Why not both?
I do have a spot. I do have a soft spot for you, Huru.
Yeah.
Wait, were we talking fictional or are we talking fictional superhero girls?
Fictional character. I thought Evan.
Fictional characters.
Fictional character.
Yeah. I have a soft spot for you, Huru. I've always had a soft spot.
Yeah, but you see, Troy's an empath, so that could be.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
In other words, he would feel everything.
Awkward.
Oh, wait. I have it now. We have all been wrong about this. I do not know why I did not think about this first. Charlie's Angels. For the win.
Well, which variation of the Charlie's Angels?
Yes.
The latest?
You got to pick. You got to the '70s one or the reboot.
Yes.
There you go.
Well,
continue to. Charlie's Angels.
I've always been a Jacqueline Smith girl.
Girl? You're a Jacqueline Smith girl.
No, I mean I've always liked Jacqueline Smith.
Got it.
I mean everybody talks about Farrah Fawcett, but you know.
I I keep thinking like Kelly Taylor from like 90210.
Or Heather Locklear from T.J. Hooker.
Yeah, well, or is it Heather Locklear from Dynasty or Heather Locklear from Melrose Place? I think the safest probably is T.J. Hooker.
Or wasn't Heather Locklear T.J. Hooker too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the safest would be, the other two who are conniving. So you might want to be careful about that.
A friend of mine had, back in the day, he had the Heather Locklear poster with just her and the towel.
Wow. Yeah. That's.
The one thing that everybody made a big deal of. I mean, remember Bo Derek in the 1980s?
Yeah.
I mean, did you think she was all that?
No.
Yes.
Of course, I was a little young for that, but
yeah.
But I was never much for blondes.
She had a great shape and and all that, but just the cornrows kind of turned me off, though.
Oh wait, you know what? I take it all back. I forgot. There's a music video where Britney Spears is animated. I want that.
Oh, okay.
You'd go with cartoon Britney Spears?
Yes, I'm all for that. Either that or there is a cartoon Madonna from that music video. That song Music. That might be worthwhile too.
Well, if you're gonna go that route, then you have to go Paula Abdul. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back.
She wasn't animated. The cat.
She wasn't animated.
The cat was animated, but she was hot.
Yeah. Well, I'm not interested in the cat.
No.
Huh?
I'm not interested in the cat.
Well, if you're going that way, she was doing the Roger Rabbit back then. Roger Rabbit was.
Oh, dude, why am I screwing that up? No, I want Jessica Rabbit.
You want Jessica Rabbit?
Yeah. Don't you?
Well, yeah. Doesn't everybody?
I think the Kim Basinger one from Cool Runnings.
I thought about her too.
Oh, Kim Basinger, Hollywood? Yes, Hollywood would be great.
I think she was hotter.
I think she was.
Because Jessica Rabbit was too cartoony with her proportions.
Yeah, but Hollywood was mind blowing. She was beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, she made Brad Pitt into a cartoon.
She could, yeah. Doodles and doodles do not get together with noids.
Yeah. But she's crazy. She'll stab you with an ice pick or something or whatever it is. Because I thought of too about any of the girls from heavy metal.
Okay.
That was a thought process too, which is.
Then you got the one elfin figure in Wizards.
If we do this, FYI, we can all take him for a date to Waffle House because apparently you can make a reservation on Valentine's Day. I'm not making this up.
Yeah, I think
we got a date with a waffle.
We're segueing into our crazy news segment here, I believe. So.
Well, that's not crazy news. That's the truth.
Okay.
This is the real deal. Apparently,
what the fuck was that?
I have no idea.
What, you got a car horn in your apartment?
No, I got one of these. I found my tutor from New Year's.
Okay.
Ivan's blowing his tutor.
I'm blowing his horn.
He's blowing something. So yeah, apparently a select Waffle House restaurants across 21 states will be offering romantic night out for two, including dimming the lights, putting out nice white tablecloths, and welcoming couples for special dinner service.
That's wonderful.
Because nothing says special like Waffle House.
Nothing special says special like Waffle House.
Apparently this was a tradition that was started in 2008 in Johns Creek, Georgia. Not sure why, but...
Just give your date an excuse to kick your ass because you're a cheap bastard because all you're taking it out is for waffles.
Yep. Well,
nothing but the best for you, honey. You want syrup with that?
Why, look at that. They got blueberry, raspberry, and boysenberry.
Mm-hmm. You got all kinds of pie.
Oh my gosh, those extra blueberry compote is costing me too much money.
Mm-hmm. In fairness, there is a method to this, which is if you go out on a date early enough and you get lucky, then you can afterwards take her to Waffle House afterwards because, you're going to be hungry anyway.
Well, yeah, okay, that does have that can be a viable thing, yeah.
That could work, but...
That could work.
All right, I feel like you might be right, Mike. It might be that time. I know you've got stories from Scott, so do you want to start, or do we want to go back and forth? How do we want to do this time?
Scott, oh shit, now I am scared now. Okay, go ahead.
How do you want to do it, Mike? Do you want to start, or you want me to start?
You go ahead and start.
Okay, I'll start. This is one Mike actually put up from the SmokingGum.com. Police found a woman battered by her beau with a pork chop.
What?
See, this is what we missed last week, Mike, is the part where Ivan goes, what?
What?
You heard right, folks. A pork chop.
A Florida woman is facing domestic battery charge after allegedly clobbering her boyfriend in the face with a pork chop during a dispute on the Friday night.
What's a pork chop frozen?
Apparently so. The cops allege that Jennifer Broussard and her boo were engaged in a verbal argument when she threw a frozen pork chop at him. The pork chop, the criminal complaint knows, struck the man below the left eye, causing a half-inch laceration. After getting hit with the pork chop, the 54-year-old victim fled the couple's home. The police arrested the woman after determining she was the primary aggressor during the domestic confrontation and was booked in the county jail with a misdemeanor domestic battery charge.
Wow.
Makes me wonder what would have happened if she hit it with a pot roast.
Oh, quick time out. Seeing as what we're discussing, what we posted on the Squares the Round Table Facebook page, the new spot, the new trailer, or whatever, commercial, whatever you want to call it, for Aladdin came out.
Yes, I forgot about that.
The internet swung back hard on Will Smith.
Did it?
I don't think it looks that bad.
I didn't think it looked that good.
I think it'll be fine.
I think it's a great idea.
I don't have a problem with it. I wish the genie was a little bit more cartoony, and less realistic looking.
I think it'll be fine.
That's my problem with it. Because honestly, to me, Robin Williams was one of my idols, one of my comic idols. So to me, this is an iconic role that was done by Robin Williams. I don't know that anybody can do it, and I know Will Smith was nervous as hell about doing this role, and I know he's very scared about the whole thing, but he was like, all right, I'm going to find a way to make it work. So I trust he's going to do okay, but yeah, that first look, I kind of had a similar reaction of,
no,
okay, don't judge it by that.
Right. You got to see it in whole, in context of the whole film. But so far, to me, it looks fine.
I don't know. I'll hold judgment for now. But yeah, that's on the Squares page. Did you as long as you're mentioning that, did you want to go to one of our listener stories? We actually have listener stories now.
Yes, a listener was nice enough to send us a story about.
Yes. Lots of stories.
Yeah.
Lots of stories.
He sent us one where I'm going to pull it up now, and we appreciate anyone with comments or questions and all that.
Yeah. If you ever want to put it, if you see something funny that you think we should put on the show, we'll if you don't know us by now, we'll do it.
If you don't know the Squares by now.
Yeah, seriously.
So how far would you go to show off your pet? Some dogs have their own Instagram and Facebook pages. Others are dressed up in ribbons and bows, carried in bags even employed as professional personalities. But pictures are proof most of these pets are having a ball. Speaking of which, the latest trend to displace the better judgment of otherwise responsible pet parents has emerged. Dog owners are covering their canine companions' most sensitive areas with glitter. According to Rare, the trend was first introduced in the public by the Royal Paws Pet Salon, which was quick to distance itself from the flashy new treatment. I just thought I would let everybody know that the latest creative grooming trend is glitter. The caption of their Facebook post reads, "Please know that I love doing creative, but I will not be doing this, posting for your entertainment." And it shows dogs' testicles covered in colored glitter.
Are we going to put this on the site?
It's time for glitter ball.
Whether or not you appreciate the style, this trend is not a threat to the health of the dog if done right. Groomers have been using corn syrup to apply the edible glitter, which mostly will eventually get licked off because dogs can do that.
I was going to say, that was my first reaction as soon as you said the corn syrup. So basically they're going to lick the glitter off of their nads, and it's going to get all over the house.
And then when they, greet you at the end of a work day, and you'll have glitter all over your face that was once attached to their nether regions.
Yeah. You'll pull the dog will sparkle, that's for sure.
Hell no.
Pretty much edible body paint on dogs' nuts.
Why?
Because this is America. America spend billions of dollars on their pets.
You know what? This goes back with that other story we read a couple weeks ago about the guy who makes like the prosthetic nads for dogs who get neutered.
Yeah.
Have that fuller look. I mean, like if there's this girl dog that you want to mate with, do you really think, hey, she's got sparkly balls? I'm all over that. I mean, I just don't. What do you? I don't know. Sparkly balls. I don't even understand. Why would you want it? And then it's going to be all over. He's going to lick it. Then it's going to be all over his face, and you're going to know where it came from.
Yeah.
Yep. I love you.
Oh.
Well, the best is if you see. Now here's the real trick. If you do it before you have guests, and he licks it all over his face. And the guests show up and go, "Oh, it's so cute, he's got sparkles," and they pet him, and it's somebody you don't like.
No, that's his ball glitter, honey.
That's his ball glitter.
I was calling that at all. That was just
you go ahead and you pull off the stunt on him with people that you can't stand.
Exactly.
You fucked them all up right at the doorway. Go ahead.
But I wonder, after a while, here's the thing, and after a while with the corn syrup, if they don't, how long is that going to stick? Because the last thing you need is if you got like a white couch and they got like pink glitter balls, that shit's going to get all over your couch.
Your furniture is toast, okay? There's no sticky glitter shit everywhere.
Think about this. He's sitting there, he's laying down like, here, ready? Okay, he's on your white couch and he's licking. Or he licks and then goes on the white couch, and now you've got like this imprint of two dog balls that are like sparkling pink on your white couch. This is Would it be possible if you go ahead, not only get the dog's balls, you go ahead and get part of his ass, and God help you if he goes ahead and farts and there's a big flurry of glitter shit flying through the air. I think I've told this story before about how the dog accidentally got into my Play-Doh as a kid, and he pooped colors. I'm not kidding, he pooped colors. So I remembered it. So on the 4th of July, I fed, and I should never have done this. I love that dog, but it was really a bad idea. I wanted to be festive, and we had a dog run where people would walk through to go to the back. So I gave him red, white, and blue Play-Doh. He created patriotic poop.
I didn't know Play-Doh was white. I thought it was red and blue, but I didn't know there was white Play-Doh.
Yeah, there was white. Okay. I found it. My parents were.
There was different colors. Yeah.
My parents were very my dad was amused. He's like, "But you don't do that to the dog. You love the dog." I'm like, "Yeah." No. That's the only time I feel guilty about anything with the dog. It's not a fun story.
Oh my gosh.
But it was funny to see people's reaction when they walked through and saw the patriotic food. That was good.
So we have the balls go to another story.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Speaking of our next story, this will go right. This will be perfect to go into from here. Man died of meth overdose before being eaten by a bear in a national park.
Oh no! Oh, snack!
Wait, Ivan, wait for it. You'll really. I heard this story on the radio. I had to grab it. A man whose body was discovered partially eaten by a bear in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park died of a meth overdose. Before the bear even got to him, according to the autopsy released on Monday. The remains were discovered in the national park when the officials encountered a bear feeding on the body in the area off the trail. Without knowing the exact cause of death, the park officials and wildlife professionals decided to euthanize the bear a few days later for public safety reasons. But on Monday, the Knox County Regional Forensic Center revealed that the bear died of accidental meth intoxication.
Oh no!
Hills had a history of drug use, and his body was found near syringes and other drug paraphernalia.
Oh, man.
So essentially, if you haven't figured this out yet, let me spell it out for you.
You are what you eat?
The bear ate the meth,
Mm-hmm.
and then it had the munchies.
Oh my god.
You know what'd be great? A bear on meth with glitter balls. That'd be perfect.
Hey, boy, it's like a picnic basket full of meth.
Yogi, why are you walking around with glitter on your balls?
Yogi'd be like, hey, boo-boo, look at the colors.
Yes, Yogi. Oh my god.
Wave these in front of Ranger Smith.
The best is, the guy died of the meth overdose. He didn't die from the bear. The bear only ate him because of meth. That's oh man. Okay, Mike, you got another one?
Bear was imagining a big T-bone steak walking at him.
Yeah.
Here's another story.
Maybe.
Here's another story courtesy of our listener, Scott. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Brown.
Oh,
Scott, my boy.
I was going to put his last name out there, but that's okay.
No, that's all right.
All right. The El Paso Zoo will name a cockroach after your ex-girlfriend or boyfriend and then feed it to a meerkat on Valentine's Day.
Yep, I saw that one.
All right.
Romance got you down this Valentine's Day? Think you can't celebrate because you don't have that special someone, or ever just really wanted to see your ex devoured by a small animal? The El Paso Zoo is making all your dreams come true. The zoo says if you message them your ex's name, they will name a cockroach after him or her, and then on Valentine's Day, that cockroach will become meerkat food, and you get to watch. You'll get to watch.
All right.
This is a fun way to get the community involved in our daily enrichment activities, says El Paso Zoo event coordinator Sarah Borrego said to CBS News. The meerkats love to get cockroaches as a snack, and whatever better way to celebrate Valentine's Day than feeding them the cockroach named after your ex. Yeah, I got one. I think I'm going to give him a call.
I have a few.
I know Ivan's got a few. Here, let me unroll this scroll and give you a name of these.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Can you get video of this?
The event will be aired live on Facebook.
Oh, there you go. There we go. Okay.
Oh, cool. We gotta get that
on Meerkat, the El Paso Zoo's Meerkat Cam, 2:15 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on February 14th. So happy Valentine's Day. Give them a call. Maybe you might have time by the time this show airs.
There we go.
And call your ex.
You know what would be great if you took the if you took the cockroaches and you covered them in the corn syrup and then you rolled them in the glitter and then you gave them to the meerkat.
And then they shit out glitter.
And don't let the bear eat the meerkat though.
Well, no. How do you think that we combine the meth with the glitter, so we can watch a whole bunch of stone meerkat?
Yeah.
Then the meerkats will start eating one another because they.
Maybe. No, that's true. That's bad. Okay. That's bad.
Maybe not a good idea.
Especially when it's live on Facebook. That cannot be good. That's not a...
Which would probably totally defeat the whole purpose of the premise there. Oh, shit. Well, all right.
What you got next, Jeff?
Oh, yeah. All right. Yes. What do we got? I forget. With this new format of us going back and forth, I got to be like, oh, yeah, I got some. A man plans to sue his parents because he didn't consent to being born.
Okay. And who was this brainchild?
A 27-year-old Indian man named Raphael Samuel is reportedly planning on suing his parents because he didn't give consent to being born. He's part of a fringe group that go by the anti-natalists who believe that humans are bad for the planet and that it is wrong to reproduce. The activists are more formally known as the Voluntary Human Extinction Movement, VHEM. It seems that Samuel suffers from depression, no shit, Sherlock, and overwhelmed with the responsibilities he's facing with adulthood.
Well, he must be really lonely on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, well, maybe he needs to go. Well, maybe he needs glitter balls.
He needs a cockroach named after him.
You know, he could definitely use some meth because he's in a fantasy land.
Well, you give him enough meth, he would have his dream come true then.
Let's see. Here's some quotes. Isn't forcing a child into this world and forcing it to have a career kidnapping and slavery?
Okay.
Your parents had you instead of a toy or a dog. You owe them nothing. You are their entertainment. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. You know, here's a thought. You couldn't write this if they didn't have you. I don't know. Next, what you got, Mike?
I know I can't pull them up. The messages are gone. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't see any other ones here. I don't know. I forget which other stories. I didn't save the other stories.
All right, I'll let you play with that for a little bit while we're doing it, and I'll go to the next one.
Okay.
Man breaks into lingerie store window to attack Barack Obama mannequin.
Thanks, Obama mannequin.
Yeah. A man is facing charges of criminal mischief for allegedly breaking the front of a window of a lingerie store last month to attack a Barack Obama mannequin. 41-year-old Rewell, whatever his name is, allegedly, after finding him on video, using a cinder block to smash the window of Romantic Depot, an adult store in Harlem. We heard glass shattering, so we were looking around what's going on. At first, we thought one of the mannequins fell through the window. All of us ran outside. We didn't see anyone until we saw the window and saw the cinder block. Apparently there was a man outside pacing. Here's an idea. You shouldn't stay there pacing. Turns out
no footage.
The individual broke the showcase display of a mannequin dressed as a prince and Donald Trump dressed as a princess wearing a Make America Great hat. Surveillance shows someone yanking the Obama mannequin out of the window, throwing it to the ground. The Trump statue was left unharmed. Shot. He was a Trump supporter. Never would have guessed. Apparently he went nuts, and that's what happens at the Romantic Depot. Apparently, maybe they needed glitter balls. That would probably be cool.
Yeah.
Probably more helpful. Mike, did you find it, or do you want to keep going?
No, I'm not successful here.
You are not successful. Okay.
We'll have to have you carry on for the rest of the.
Well, that sort of goes with it, because that's carry-on kind of music, and music kind of goes along with this next story. Toto's Africa will play forever on a loop in the Namibia desert.
What?
The old joke says that two things will survive a nuclear holocaust, cockroaches and Twinkies. But the internet has now proven that added Toto's Africa to the list, as the song will never die. And to ensure it, an artist has set up a sound installation in the Namibia desert that will play the song on a loop forever. The piece known as Toto Forever is the work of a Namibian German artist named Max Sedentop, or whatever the heck his name is, who wanted to pay tribute to probably the most popular song that lasts for a decade while using white block stands and solar batteries and 6 speakers which were attached to an MP3 player that only has one song on it.
Oh my gosh.
He has placed the musical work of art somewhere in the 1,200-mile-long desert, which runs along the South African west coast.
Oh my gosh.
There is video. If you go to the Squares page, there is video of this that you can watch.
Okay.
It is the original version, not the Weezer version or the Pitbull version. I will admit, watching it is kind of peaceful. Because the winds kind of whip up around the sand, and it actually works. I was like, wow, that's kind of...
So, 10,000 years from now, when alien paleontologists land and try and learn stuff about this ancient dead civilization called the human race, they're going to find this.
And still scratch their heads.
He talked about the rains in Africa, and he put it in the middle of the desert. That's good. There's a contrast.
Okay.
Like I said, I thought it was... I thought it was interesting. Oh, okay, we can skip this one because we already talked about the werecat thing. Oh, this is good. The New York Police Department demands that Google... Have you ever used the app Waze?
No.
So Waze is a traffic app that is really, really popular, and it helps you with things like if there's a red light camera ahead and all those types of things.
Right.
And like, for example, if there's a car stalled ahead, or if there's a police car up ahead. Well, apparently the New York Police Department is not happy because it wants the app to stop revealing DWI checkpoints. So apparently the app allows you to navigate past the checkpoint and find other ways to get around them. I did not realize you could do that with DUI checkpoints. That is freaking amazing. That's hysterical.
That's amazing.
Yeah, well, drunk drivers are using the app to avoid getting caught.
Yes. I didn't even know that you could do that with Waze. I didn't know that was even possible, but that is kind of...
It's wild.
That's kind of wild. I never even thought about that. Not that I've been drinking drunk or anything. Drinking drunk. Don't drink drunk. Yeah, that too. I haven't drunk enough lately to be drunk or have that kind of situation. I mean, I feel like that was way back in my 20s, and but it is kind of amusing because because that's not something you would have expected them to. I don't know. I just thought that was kind of amusing.
I don't know. That's technology for you, man.
Yeah, that's That's that. Yeah.
That's something.
Well, if you need to get past it, there you go.
Yeah. So you don't get caught with glitter on your dog's balls.
Yeah, or on your face at that point.
Yeah.
Or the mat.
Getting a contact high from that meth guy you killed.
That or have a dog feature of meerkats that are filled with roaches made up of glitter balls.
I don't know if we've got one more story after this or not. Hold on, let me take a look. We might have one more. I don't know. I have to look.
I think we got one more.
No, this is it. This is the last one. This one here, unless you've got something else that I'm not aware of.
Nope.
Man doing donuts and actually, by the way, this one's local, by the way, boys. This is in Kane County in St. Charles.
Oh, St. Charles, okay. That's not bad for me.
Man doing donuts in sheriff's office lot faces DUI charge.
Obviously, he wasn't using the Waze app.
Nope. Well, he was doing it in the parking lot.
What?
So, apparently this 28-year-old St. Charles man was spotted doing donuts in the parking lot of the sheriff's office before crashing into the snowbank right outside the agency's front door.
Dumbass.
The guy is 28. He was cited for influence and reckless driving in connection with the incident. Faces one count of aggravated driving under the influence for allegedly not getting out of his car, even after authorities told him he was under arrest. Hey, this is the best. Authorities also noticed that he was holding a can of Milwaukee's Best Ice between his legs and his throat.
Sheep.
God. So wait, not only were you doing donuts there, you were drinking the worst. I didn't even know Milwaukee's Best had an ice. Oh my God, why? Why would you?
The guy's just trash.
You think?
Yeah.
You're just. Yeah. Well, like I said, that's our wacky news. Hopefully, Scott can send you back some of those other ones, and then we can. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm blown away by some of what goes on. I don't know what to say anymore.
Yeah, the crazy stuff that comes up.
But you can find
that
out.
Echo again.
All right.
What echo?
Yeah, very well.
Yeah, there's that echo.
Echo.
Yeah.
Echo.
Marco
Polo.
Not really.
No.
You can find all these stories except for the dog ball stories that needs to get on the site. Mike, if you can put it up there. But you can find them on the Facebook Squares the Roundtable podcast page, as long as some of the other wacky crap and nerd shit and anything else we got going on. Where else can they find us, Mike?
We're on Twitter and Instagram at SOTRT Podcast. Obviously, check the Facebook page. We got all the crazy stories and videos. And if you're going to send us an email, that's good too. We are at SOTRT podcast at gmail.com. We appreciate you listening on PodBean. Go subscribe, download us, get those stats up. We appreciate it. And, of course, we're on YouTube as well. Subscribe, click the bell, subscribe. It helps us out. So we appreciate you listening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And thanks again, Scott, for some of those stories. And if you're listening to the show and you got ideas for stories and stuff you want us to talk about, we're happy to do that. So
yeah, we'd love to hear from you. If you got something that'll jazz us as well as jazz you, just go ahead and send them in.
And a happy Valentine's week to everybody.
Happy Valentine's week to everybody. And of course, you'll be seeing me around. So all you lonely hearts out there, if you're in the area of Chicago, over at 2410 West Fullerton Avenue. That's right. We're doing a big deal for for amongst friends, and yeah, a lot of free pinball, a lot of great booze. I'll be spinning some records on Valentine's Day if you need a place to go and share it with your fellow pinballers or video lovers and things like that. Yeah, hang out, with us. And yeah, come and have a great weekend, everybody, guys. Y'all have a great one too.
Absolutely. And when you're not listening to the show, you can come over to my Facebook page, Jeff Stein. I try to do some Facebook Lives, and I put out material, so you can check that out. And you can either follow or ask me for a friend request. I'm good with that. And it depends on what different things every day, including on Friday, which is Wobble Friday, which is the hashtag 4F show, which is Fantastic Friday Facebook Fun. So there's that this week, and as always, Mike, you got anything going on for the rest of the week?
Nope. No, I need to start binge watching the MCU. Now that I'm done with my training videos for work, so now I have time at home. So now I want to watch the MCU in order leading up to Captain Marvel.
Hey, you know what? We should do that as a segment where you can talk about what you watched this week.
Yeah, we could do that the next few weeks leading up to March.
That sounds like a phenomenal plan. And then, like I said, next week I'll be able to talk a little bit about Dear Evan Hansen, because I will have seen it, and Ivan can talk about his Lonely Hearts. So,
all right. There we go.
All right, until then, next time.
Next time, everybody, have a great one. See you on the next round. Squares of the Round Table.